Happy Halloween Eve, everybody. Welcome back to Scene Red Once of the podcast. I'm your host, Alec, joined alongside my co-host,
Mr. Anonymous.
Dun, dun, dun. And, okay, we're alongside all of our kids right now, too. They're going to just be doing what they do. You already know. All right, so today's Halloween Eve and tomorrow's Halloween. So just make sure you're safe. Make sure you're checking candies. And if you find drugs, come give it to me. It depends what kind, though. I ain't down for all that shit. Do you have anything to say? Make sure you put like little glow sticks. Stay with your circle.
Put an air tag on your kid.
Oh, at this point, honestly, for real, you need to put an air tag on your kid. And just stay strapped up because you never know.
Look both ways before crossing the street. You already know.
Let me see. I think that's yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Just be safe, have fun, and if you want to share or trade candies, oh my God, would you and your brother ever like go trick or treating together, come home, and then you guys would sit down and trade candies?
No, my brother was too old by the time I used to do that.
Bruh, you're never too fucking old. This is what pisses me off. Last year, nobody said that, everybody said that I was too old to trick or treat. Fuck those people. And the ones who gave me candy, shout out to you. But, I mean, how old was he? He couldn't be that much older when you were still trick or treating.
No, he was always older than me, so I don't remember him ever, like, being there. The only time I ever seen a picture of him, like, dressed up or anything was, like, he was hella little and shit. And he was dressed up as a skeleton, so, like, I don't even think I was born at that time.
So did you trick or treat by yourself then?
Yeah.
Oh, just you and your mom?
Yeah, like me and my mom, and then finally, like, around 4th, 5th grade, like, that's when me and the homies started linking up, so.
And, like, your mom would take all of you guys, or you guys would all go by yourselves?
No, we would start just, like, all going by ourselves.
And that was in town?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Damn, I don't know. It's crazy how in your town, like, little-ass kids be, like, going out for walks and shit. Like, yesterday when we were there, I seen like, anytime we go over there, your little cousins are, like, going and walking home and doing all this shit, going everywhere on...
Well, they live in, like, a little cul-de-sac, so that's probably why. But either way, it's, like, nothing really happens out there like that. By the way, I live in Nuketown.
But for us, that's kind of what we would do, though. Like, we would all go trick-or-treating together, and then we would get home and go... And this is when, like, me and my sister still shared our room. And what sucks is the little one, like, she didn't get none of this because we were all way older than her by the time all this shit started happening. But we would all go into, like, our room. So it was, like, mine's and my sister's room and then my brother. And we would all sit on the floor, pour out our candies. And then we would go through the candies that were off limits to trade, put it to the side. And then we would be like, all right, are we all ready? Everybody good? They're like, all right, yeah. And then we're like, all right, who wants to trade what? And then we would look through each other's stacks and see, all right, I'll trade you this for that. You know what? Fuck you. You can have that one. That one's ass anyways.
That one would do, like, once me and the homies linked up, I remember going to, like, one of them's house and we would
you guys would do that
porch. Too? Yeah, like, on his porch. We would sit there and, like, for me, it was the Yorks.
Oh, my God. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be too old because that's, like, so fun.
What was one candy that you would not trade?
Oh, anything Jolly Ranchers for sure.
Really?
Anything Jolly Ranchers, yeah. Jolly Ranchers and Reese's.
Mine was the York. The
mint chocolates?
Yeah,
I can't
because those bitches
that makes no sense.
Those bitches are so good and they're expensive as fuck.
Milk and chocolate just makes no sense. And the fact that you're over here, actually, I bet everybody was like, you could just fucking have them, bro.
They're gonna clown you because you said milk and chocolate.
Oh. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but whatever. No, what's it called?
You'd be surprised by all the dumb shit like we say. Like, we'll say the opposite of something, and then I'm editing. I'm like, we're fucking dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best. That's why, like, I'm 24, and I'm still down to go trick-or-treating. Just nobody wants to go with me. But, I mean, everybody wants to pull up and get fucked up. I'm like, okay, y'all are a little too fucking grown, because we could get fucked up and go trick-or-treating, but nobody wants to fucking do it.
Well, I mean, like, I'm down to do that, too, but it's like, I would rather go to, like, a haunted house or a haunted museum or, like... You know?
That's the stuff you do before Halloween. On Halloween, you go get candies. Let me know. Comment down below. When do you think you're too old to go trick-or-treating? And if you fucking say anywhere Like where I'm
High
at,
school.
fuck you.
Everybody's gonna say high school as soon as the party start.
Whatever. But weekend updates.
Um, this weekend it was basically a chill weekend.
For me during my week, I don't think I had anything crazy during the week. Got some free carts and shit, and some joints, so that's always a plus. This weekend, Friday, I knocked the fuck out at 8. I seen the time and I was like, oh, it's early as fuck. And yeah, I didn't care. I crashed out. And then Saturday, we went shopping. Always love that. And then went out to your town. Always love that too. It felt good out there. Your little cousin was all like, "Wait, do you guys live here again?" And I'm like, "No, I'd like to." He's like, "But doesn't he work out here?" Yeah. He doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I know, homegirl. I know.
I love her because she's like ever since she was little, like 3 years, 4 years old,
She
that
was
she
very
could barely.
opinionated.
Yeah, no. As
We
soon as
was
she
talking
could
mad shit
talk,
about you.
yeah, as soon as she could
Hmm.
talk, dude, like this little girl would talk as a grown up.
Yeah, we were
She
having
would.
some grown conversations. I'm like, yeah, it does make sense. And then she told me there's some dude in your town who your grandmother knows that works in your town, which is like past Mesquite, y'all. And that he works like he'll like he either lives in your town and goes to work in Miami or lives in Miami and comes to work in your town. And she says he takes a fucking private jet out every morning. Like he's the one that drives it and everything. She's like, yeah. She's like, do you ever hear the airplanes? Because we do. And it's this guy going to work every morning. He's ridiculous. I think he should just pack up and move over there. And I'm like, bro, this motherfucker's like a secret agent or some shit because this sounds crazy.
If you see me, then I'm out here in
No, yeah,
Miami.
literally. I'm like, damn, people really be out here living like crazy lives like that.
Well, I feel like it's just a lot of people over there get to know and learn all that shit just because of the fact that it's like more open than a city.
Yeah, so we did that. And then let's see, and then Sunday we went out to B Dubs, y'all. B Dubs is having a 2 for 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
So we got two entrees, two drinks, and
Sides.
two sides, yeah. But you could either get like 10 boneless or 6 classic, and then you could either get wedges, papas, or tots. But yeah, it was pretty fucking bomb.
Those sandwiches too and shit like that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, oh
Yeah.
yeah. It was something else if you didn't want the wings. But I think that was it for our weekend. Oh, and then we did do something at work. We decided we're gonna have Spirit Week. So at work we're gonna do Spirit Week for the week of Halloween. We're doing Monday Sports Day. I think Tuesday is Mismatch Day. Wednesday is Inside Out. Thursday, obviously costumes, and Friday we're wearing pajamas, y'all. So I might fuck around and just record little flicks of the video of like the Spirit Week stuff, and yeah, we'll see. See how shy y'all get me. I think the only one I'm not gonna do is Inside Out Day though. Because no way. I was thinking about like putting chonis outside my pants, but I was like, nah, that's for work.
Bruh.
But I'm like, I really test.
Test.
I really don't wanna like put my clothes inside out because it's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gym after that, so that's just gonna be fucking weird. And two, like, I don't want y'all like I don't know. That's just I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable considering like I know that the outside of my shirt is dirty. Like it gets the most dirty. So like I know I wash it, but it's still like thinking that, you
It's
know?
dirty.
Well, mostly for my pants. For my pants, that's where it's like I have like the cat hairs, so I wouldn't want to put that more into my like
Area.
yeah, you know? So, because everybody knows if you got pets, even though you could wash them bitches so many times, somehow there's always cat hair. So, and then for my shirt, like, confession, you guys, I like if I don't have a napkin or something, I'm gonna clean myself inside my shirt because nobody sees the inside of your shirt. So I don't give a fuck about the
Bruh.
inside. That's just a confession, y'all. So I don't know. What if one day I turn in my shirt inside out to see to for Inside Out Day, and then it's like hot Cheeto stains or some shit. But I don't know. I Inside Out Day, that's the one I don't want to do. But we'll see.
Hmm.
Mhm.
They don't do that at my work. We're not even there in spirit to begin with.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, this I like it though, cause then it's like, you get to fuck around at work. Who doesn't like to fuck around at work?
No, it's a good like gesture to just get out of like the actual work.
I'm excited to see everybody's costumes, but then we were all asking everybody, and it looks like only the girls are doing it, and the guys are being fucking losers. Yeah, it's very upsetting because I'm like, bro, like, come on, we're adults. We can all do this together.
Okay.
Literally.
Show up in the Mikael Myers.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's my weekend update. We're good? All right. So, before we even, speaking about work, before we even go into what we're going into for the spooky season, speaking about work, all right, I know you never watched The Office, but you watched some of it, no?
I watched episodes, yeah.
Do you know that there's like the British one of The Office?
Yeah.
There's a British one, and now they're going to make a Spanish one.
Bruh.
Yeah, they're going to make a Spanish one, and it's obviously called La Oficina. But in this one, they're gonna be like selling soaps and stuff like that. Imagine they sell Avon. They should have did Avon. That would have been such a good collab. They should have definitely fucking sold Avon.
So some fucking princess house. I know every Mexican has
Sell
princess
piñatas.
house.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little too much.
Sell the paper for the piñatas. Cause in the office they sell paper, and this one they could have sold like piñata paper or some shit. But yeah, so they're making a Spanish one now. What do you think? Should we watch it?
If you want to,
I'd
I'm
be
gonna try
down
it.
just to see. What's going on? Oh my goodness, guys, sorry. One of our kids almost dropped a fence on himself. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That's crazy how The Office like got so big that now it's like in 3 different languages and 3 different versions. But for today, you guys, so today is the week that we don't have Uncontrolled Woman segment. So we're just going to go straight into our dream segment because our dream segment is going to be super packed with spooky dreams and, all that spooky shit. So you didn't have a dream this week, or did you?
Not that I can remember, no.
Damn, we need to fucking stop smoking for this segment because I haven't had dreams either. But honestly, I feel like I've been smoking way less than you. Actually, I just been smacking the fuck out of my carts.
That's what I've noticed. You smack the fuck out of your car, but like once I get home, I don't like to smack my car at all. I'm like, nah, that's the work.
Okay, so neither one of us have a dream, but we do have a shit ton of spooky stories for you guys. Or spooky dreams. This is gonna be from the subreddit Scary Dreams. All right, this one, I'm gonna need you to answer this question while I read this story. Well, like answer it to yourself. That way, when I'm done, you have your answer. Okay. This one is a short nap dream. Short nap dream. Oh, that's crazy. Usually it's the short naps, like before you get up for work. That's when crazy shit happens in the dreams. All right, so I had this dream earlier today during a nap. It started with just getting up from my chair. Suddenly, an alert came from my phone that said a zombification virus had just started spreading. My family and I were mostly separated besides me and my dad with my brothers and my grandparent at my grandparents' house. I wasn't worried too much about them though because Southerners like my family always have guns and usually have a ton of canned food.
Period.
Are you guys Southerners?
Hmm?
Are you Southerners?
Bruh, we literally live not that many miles away. The fuck you mean?
Well, because you guys do that too. I was more worried about my mom. Days turned into weeks and I heard nothing. Me and my dad were moved to a large compound, like somehow that had Wi-Fi. Keep in mind, y'all, typos and shit. And I was listening to one of my favorite YouTubers. Damn, crazy how in the middle of a like zombie plague, he's over here watching YouTube. I asked my dad a day later if my mother had been seen, and he said last sighting of her, she was a zombie. That horrified me, so I went up to her apartment complex in disbelief, and there she was, clawing down on unsuspecting person. I then woke up having fallen asleep listening to my favorite YouTuber, scared of losing my mom. I know this sounds stupid of a dream, but I'm always afraid of losing my mom, my favorite of my 3 parents. And then at the bottom it says TLDR. I don't know what that means. I took a nap in my dream and my mom was turned into a zombie, and it psychologically horrified me. Okay. So if you wake up from a nap and get a zombie message that like there's a zombie virus out of nowhere. Like you just, let's say it's Tuesday afternoon. You get off of work, you take a 2 hour nap, wake up at 7, hoping that there's dinner, and then bam, you look at your phone, zombie virus. What are you doing?
If you're not home yet, for sure calling you.
Mm-hmm.
After
If my
that,
dinner not ready, for sure calling you, bitch. I'm
well,
just
no, like
kidding.
straight up, if there's a zombie apocalypse, like first thing is like calling you, making sure like you're okay.
You know
Then
that they gonna come after me. They're like, oh, that's a thick bitch right there.
that's enough food for a week, boys.
Okay, okay. We don't continue that joke.
But
Fucking ass.
find you first, then for sure call my mom. Then after that, call
Bruh,
my
she
uncle.
good. She's like, she's
That's
armed
why.
up and everything. She's
That's why.
good.
But like, call her and then call my uncle to see like, all right, where are we meeting? Like
Uh-huh.
straight up. That's always been the family rule.
Oh, to just call uncle and be like, where we going?
Yeah, basically just call the head of the family and just, all right, what's the plan? Like,
Last time COVID happened for us, everybody was like, go buy tortillas and milk.
bruh.
Literally.
Everybody was wiping their asses with tortillas in the bathroom and shit. Not the flour ones.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's what you're doing?
Mhm.
I wake up from a nap. Okay, if you're not here, like obviously call you, and then just call everybody else and sit still till you're here, cause I ain't fucking stepping out that door without you. Fuck no. And then if you never show up, I mean, unless anybody comes to get me, I'm just sitting my ass in here with all my kids. Hell yeah. Yep.
Waiting for me to come home, like,
I'll pretty much, cause zombies can't come up here, so I'll just grab the couch, cover the door, and then just. I mean, shit. I'm down to eat like what, crackers and shit. I'm fine. If nobody comes, I'll hide out here for a little bit, let everybody else get each other, and then wait a while, see how long I can thug it out.
okay.
If I run out of food and they still got food, I mean, shit. I guess we all munching on kibble tonight.
We're all going to the neighbors' houses.
Yep.
No, my thing, like, if you're not home.
We have a tree right here. I'll try to fucking have them catch a bird or some shit.
Okay. If you're not home, my first thing, like, if I knew that a zombie apocalypse was happening,
Zombie.
I'm not sure if, like, I would leave the house. I would probably leave the house to go find you, but I don't know if I would take Ranger or just leave him, just in case, like, anything, you know?
Right?
Oh,
like if I come or something.
no, like, not if you come, like,
To
just in
protect
case,
his
like,
brother and sister.
he runs away type
Right.
shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't want him to chase after the zombie.
Oh my
type
god,
shit.
he would be so cool as a zombie.
But then at the same time, like, bro, like, I would want him to be over there just in case I can't find you or whatever. Like, I have an extra protection on me.
Right.
And yeah, get you and literally just go to the town. Like, fuck it.
I hope if you take Ranger, you take my cats.
No, like, I would only take Ranger and, like, come back for them, obviously.
That's not how it always goes when people say we'll be back for you.
No, I'm gonna come back for them. Like, best, but I have right now. I'm looking at squirt and water right now. I will be good. I just need to come back for them and that.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay. Whew. Imagine waking up from a nap and seeing that. Fucking crazy. Comment down below what you do. Shit. I wake up, be like, you know what? Might as well just go back to sleep.
Okay.
Try to see what happens after.
She
Give it
said,
a couple
"I'm not."
hours, see if the army comes or some shit.
She said, "Hold on, this is still a dream. Let me wake up."
All right, this one's called Demonic Possession. Okay, so this is the next dream, and it's called, well, the subreddit is Share Your Nightmare, and it's titled, I often have weird dreams and nightmares, but the last one actually made me scream and cry afterwards. Whew. That's an intense nightmare. So let me preface this by saying that I am very healthy and serious and in a serious relationship. My significant other and I love each other very much, and by no means do I feel threatened by them, and my dreams were very weird and horrifying sometimes. Alright guys, so trigger warning, because this sounds like a trigger warning to me. Last night was rough since I had a bunch of odd dreams. I could tell I was dreaming and that the things were going to be weird, so I managed to wake up to think to myself, well, those were just some weird dreams. I'll tell my significant other about them in the morning as I turned to bed to try to fall asleep again. Alright, so pretty much she was already having weird dreams, woke up, and then was just like, alright, I'll tell him in the morning, and then went back to sleep. Same. Alright, problem was, I hadn't really woken up. I had entered the nightmare. My significant other moved in closer towards me and put their hand over my mouth. Then their fingers inside my mouth, and it started to cover my nostrils. I was confused at first and thought they were playing some kind of weird prank, but then their grip got tighter and I started to feel like I couldn't breathe, and the panic set in. I tried to bite down on their finger and they pressed harder, and they seemed to enjoy seeing me freak out. I realized I was probably going to die. That's when I managed to actually scream in real life, and I woke myself up and my significant other. It had already been a nightmare, but the feeling I still felt so afraid, vulnerable, and confused by the situation, which was so horrible that I couldn't do anything but help cry. My significant other helped me close my eyes until I calmed down enough to sleep again, and everything was okay. I had another batch of weird non-sensational dreams after that, so I'm guessing I had a heavy dinner that messed me up or something. Everybody says, nope, I had sugar or something to eat before that. That's why I had a bad dream.
It's that pork.
Well, I don't know. Do you really feel it maybe in her subconscious she's scared of her boyfriend or something? Or do you think it's just one of those stupid dreams that just happens because, dreams just fucking are weird sometimes?
I feel like it was just probably like somebody's told her something, or she probably seen something that was happening. Then it
Mm-hmm.
just put that idea into her head,
Right.
and it probably just escalated from
Well, yeah,
there.
because if he could comfort her to go back to sleep, then obviously.
Well, I mean, yeah, basically, because I feel like even if after that dream, like you would kind of just feel like awkward around a person for at least a couple of seconds. Or I mean, I would,
Right.
but
It kind of made it seem like, how like in Deadpool when Magneto's sister like started, or not Magneto, what's his face, the bald dude on the chair.
oh, Xavier.
Yeah, his sister, when she grabs them by the like heads and starts going inside their brains, it kind of sounds like he was doing that to her.
That's what I literally imagined. I was
Yeah.
just like, damn, that shit's cool.
Oh, not if your man's doing that to
No, no,
you.
no, but I mean, like in the movie, how like that bitch did it. That
Right.
shit was pretty cool.
Uh, fuck, I was gonna say something else about that. Damn, I wish I could remember. I low key forgot though. Okay, you guys. So I was gonna read another one from Reddit, but now you remembered one, a scary
Yeah,
dream that you had a long time ago.
yeah. Basically, when I was little,
Oh,
um,
this is crazy.
like if you know me, you know since like little.
Nobody here knows you, Mr. Anonymous.
No, I know, but if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Um, suffer like I used to suffer in summer really really bad from like nosebleeds, and like now like with the ones that I get aren't that bad. Like I'll bleed once or twice, but for a long
No, you
time.
still do. Don't. I
No,
think
no,
you're
but
acting
like I'm
delusional to
saying,
yourself.
it's not as bad as like when I was a kid that it would be like every other hour basically. Like my nose would
Oh.
just start pouring,
Mhm.
and I remember that I was asleep, and while I was asleep, like my
I think you
dream.
told me this dream before.
Really?
I think so. Continue, and I'll let you know.
While I was asleep, I was basically just like being chased, and I remember it was like three people.
Okay.
They were chasing me, and I couldn't see like their faces. They were just like figures in a way, and I was basically just running through like rooftops at first.
Like parkour.
Yeah, like parkouring through it because like they were chasing like right behind me, and as I was doing that, one of them like slashed my leg,
Mhm.
which made like sent me face first like down into another building like
Mhm.
in the window. And I remember just breaking in through the window and turning around, and as I turned around, like these fools basically like jumped in through the window and were like standing over me. And as like I'm seeing this, just one of them like slid his like claws like into my face,
Mhm.
and I seen like from his perspective how it was just like kind of like cut me like into a slice
You
like my
seen
face.
yourself?
Yeah, like I seen how like my face kind of like started breaking into like pieces, like you know when they shredded ham.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
like ham slices like that.
Uh huh.
So as like I'm feeling this, like all of a sudden I feel just
What's that
like
sandwich place that cuts the meat right in front of you?
it used to be Subway.
Subway used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They subwayed your ass.
Basically.
There's another one though. I think it's like Jerry's or some shit. It's a blue one, but they did that to
Oh.
you.
Jimmy's, no? Jimmy John's?
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy John's. They Jimmy John's your ass.
And yeah, no, like I remember just like feeling like on my shoulders like really really like hard grip,
Mhm.
and just like shaking.
They
And
grabbed you and shook you.
yeah, like something grabbed me and shook me, but it wasn't them. Like they were
It
trying to
was like a
hurt me.
fourth entity.
Yeah, like something was like just grabbing me, and like once I actually woke up, I woke up to like literally like blood was on my eyelashes. Yeah,
Ew.
and like my whole pillow, like my pillow, and then I had like a little square one that was green. Like I remember this shit clearly. It was green and gray, and like literally there was a just a big ass stain of blood on that. And it was my brother standing over me, and he was like, "Calm down, it's just a dream, it's just a dream." And I was just drenched in sweat. My nose was literally bloody everywhere. Like my whole face was just full of blood basically, and I was just choking on my blood at
You
that
told
point.
me about that, but you told me you had a dream and that's what happened, but you never told me the dream.
Yeah, I was choking on that blood. And he literally just like grabbed me and woke me up. And yeah, like I said, once I woke up, I was sweaty, drenched in blood. And he was like, "It's just a dream. Calm down," and like hugged me. And all I remember was asking him, like, "Why'd you wake up?" And he's like, "I literally could hear you from my room choking and crying." And
Really?
yeah, like he ran into my room, and my mom, I don't know if it was like too much blood to where like she didn't hear me, but once he went and like ran, the footsteps in the house were so loud that like she walked in there and she's like, "What happened? What happened?" Like she thought we got into a fight or something.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother was like, "No, like I just walked in here and he was like this." And yeah, the only reason I remember is because like as I was showering and stuff, my brother was just like sitting on the toilet and he was like, "Don't worry, like I'm gonna be right here." And I ended up sleeping in his bed, like with my bed all messed up and shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. I'm sorry.
that's like yeah,
And you're gonna share this on the pod?
yeah.
You have some real cojones. I don't know where I heard that from.
But yeah,
um, that's crazy. Hopefully that doesn't happen now that we're together. I don't know. I feel like I should definitely like get you blessed or some shit because those dreams are fucking insane.
yeah. Like after that, my brother says that
Can you drink
whenever
holy water?
I'm no, I don't know,
Sorry.
I don't know.
I just always wondered, but I never really asked. I'm gonna look that up.
All I remember is like after that, like anytime I would sleep with like my brother or like any of my cousins would come over, even like my uncle, like after that I couldn't sleep to where like I wouldn't punch him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like that's why even
You've calmed down
when you
sometimes. I
tell
feel
me
like you have your
that,
phases.
yeah, like when you tell me like, "Oh shit, you fucking smacked the fuck out of me," like yeah,
No,
it's because of
you
that.
punch me, fucking headlock me. There's a lot of shit that you fucking do. Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay though. I get my lick back sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I know you're having a bad dream, but sometimes it just hurts so much that, I mean, shit, you gotta defend yourself, you know?
Defend yourself. Literally the other day I accidentally smacked you guys, and no joke, right after that, all of a sudden I just feel the whole ass boom to my fucking dome piece, and she's like, "You, your phone?
Hello?
Hello?" And then all of a sudden she was like, "Oh, you
Sorry,
fucking
guys. Technical
elbowed."
difficulties.
She was like, "Oh, you elbowed the fuck out of me in the face," and I was like, "Bro, so you
You
just
did.
smacked the fuck out of me like right
Mm-hmm.
after that?"
That I clearly remember that putazo. Fucking elbow straight center of my face. I didn't give a fuck at that point. I fucking didn't. Yep. That's
Sleeping with
okay.
me
No
is
shame.
like
No shame.
sleeping with me is like sleeping with the UFC fighter.
I'm like, if a bitch ever tries to take my man, I'm like, if you can fucking take it, sure. No, fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not even gonna say that because I'm not gonna say anything else after this, guys, because I might end up in jail. But yeah. All right. So those are our spooky dreams for our spooky season. Happy Halloween, you guys. Tomorrow's Halloween. Like I said, stay safe. If you guys have any fucking nightmares, even the day of, shit, put that shit in the Google form. But please stay safe and shit. Send me pictures of you guys' fucking Halloween outfits. I'm so down to see you guys. But all right, I'm going to ask you something that kind of has me a little fucked up that I'm like 50-50 on when I would want to do it. All right. Oh, all right. So, you know how like a vampire like they stay the age that they get turned at forever?
Yeah.
Okay. At what age would you want to get bit?
Um,
You're going to stay that age forever.
I would say either 22 or 25.
Why?
Because after that, it's like you basically already can drink in any country. You could buy any like weed at any country. You could drive at any country. Like you're an adult, and
Mhm.
anywhere you go. I feel like any younger than that is just like damn. And then any older than that, it's just like, yeah, you get to enjoy life and you have the fact that you could do everything that a vampire does, but then you're also like old.
Okay. Honestly, my predicament is I would want to either be a teenager because teenagers just always have that like fucking like, that fun, exciting, like adrenaline rushing, like
The only reason
you're
that
like
I
at the
wouldn't,
peak of like I'm fucking hype.
well, like, yeah, it would be cool just because like you don't have to like worry about, oh shit, rent or all this. Like you could just
Even
be
as a
adopted.
vampire shit.
No, I know that, but like you could just be
I'ma rob
adopted or
everybody.
whatever, you know. But it's like after seeing 21 Jump Street and like that shit put into perspective, like how generations change so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you could be the coolest person right now in this year, but 2-3 years from now, it's like you could be the worst fucking person in that school because you don't get.
I mean, but a
along with them.
vampire, like they have to adapt to their times, like they go through the adaptation of those times.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but it's either that or in my 30s because everybody says the 30s is the new 20s, and I feel like 30s would be like, all right, we're mature, we've been through some shit, we can also like possibly have a child and then turn, and then like decide when you want to turn them. But it's like that's like okay, like we're not too old, we're not too young, like this is a good age. So I'm like either wild out fucking party and bullshit, or we gonna settle down and
Party and bullshit.
yeah, pretty much, because you're a vampire, and I mean shit, once your kid's old enough and it's a vampire, it could take care of itself.
I feel like that should be fucking crazy.
What?
To be a vampire and like be able to live through all the generations and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's so cool, like in Twilight, when like they show like the graduation caps of all the years, and like Edward talks about like all the different decades he's lived in, and even in like Vampire Diaries they do the same thing, and it'll show them like in the olden times with the dresses, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
My decade would be the fucking Capos decade. Like when the mafia was around and shit, and everybody wore like the suits and like the fucking pipe hats and shit like that. I felt like everybody looks cool as fuck then.
Wasn't it also like the most dangerous?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thought so. All right, you guys, comment down below. At what age would you guys want to be turned into a vampire? And now we're going to go into our final segment, What Happens in Vegas. We're going to roll those clips. I'm gonna keep on the run. I'm gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very last All right. Time. So, what's one embarrassing moment you've never told them about before? And again, you guys want to know each other's answers, just me, you, and the listeners right now.
Man. I don't know. This is so hard. We're like so comfortable around each other,
That's
know?
Fine. Like, let's see if maybe you have an answer for this one. What about one secret that he doesn't know about?
Secret?
It's fine if you don't, because I know you didn't have the embarrassing moment. That's fine.
I know this.
You bet. So the first question is, what is one embarrassing moment you have not told her just yet, whether it was before you guys started dating or while you guys were together?
Probably when I was like in like middle school or something, because I used to be like a major emo kid. So I don't really have a specific moment in mind, but like, I don't know, just probably that emo phase.
Honestly, with like what you're wearing, I would never have guessed that you were emo.
I know, I'm a very different person now, but like I used to be like a major emo kid, so that's probably that.
All right. What about one secret that you haven't told her, whether it was before you met her or while you guys were together?
It's hard because we've been in a relationship for like almost 2 years, so.
Oh shit.
I don't know, man. I can't think of anything.
No, you're good. Oh yeah.
Give me.
Okay.
It could get deep. It can get deep.
Okay.
All right. So first question: what's one embarrassing moment that he doesn't know about, whether it happened before you guys even started dating or right now that you guys are together? But again, you guys are gonna know each other's answers or the name of the podcast. Me, you, and the listeners.
Embarrassing moment? There's a lot. I have a lot.
Pick your favorite one, or shit. I could sit here all day and hear them.
Wait, I feel like this is really intrusive. I've like.
No judgment. We've heard a lot.
I peed in the Walmart. I peed my pants in the Walmart. I was going back and down the aisle. But I was like, I'm not really that embarrassed. So I don't know. I was just like, I'm peeing.
Hey, a bitch gotta go. I'm peeing.
I was like, it's going. I can't do anything about it.
Mind your fucking business. You're the weirdo watching me pee. Shit.
No, I was like in an aisle. I was like, I'm hiding. So, no one knows. But this is like a couple years ago, okay? Not now.
That's completely fine. We've all been there. Shit. Damn near happened to me one time. All right. What about one secret that he doesn't know about?
One secret?
So I guess you could say it does get deep, huh?
Secret? Oh my god, I don't have any secrets with this dude.
With this one?
With all the 5 other ones? No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I have a secret I haven't shared.
That's completely fine if you don't. We good?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Wait, are you guys on?
So the first question is, what is one embarrassing moment you have kept from her so far? Whether it was before you guys met or while you guys were together.
That's a tough one. I feel like, what's it called? We have a relationship that, I don't know, I feel like I'm comfortable telling her, like, embarrassing
Everything,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, last night I went to the dispensary. I was so high. I walked in there. I'm from North Carolina, so I'm not used to dispensaries and stuff like that.
Right.
I go to the desk, and I'm like, hey, is this where I give my ID? And for some reason, I, like, said, I'm sorry. And the moment I said I'm sorry, I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? There's like 15 people in the background. She's like, yeah, you can show me your ID. And I like see my ID in my wallet, and I say, okay, I think I left it in the car. I go, and I just drive home. And so like I told her that already, you know, like I don't know. There's not a lot of embarrassing things that I feel like she doesn't know about me already.
That one, though. That was a good one.
Yeah.
What about one secret you haven't told her? And again, whether it was before you guys met or while you guys were together.
Man, it's kind of it's a similar question because I feel like
something
if
you
it's a
have to keep
secret,
from
it's
her,
somewhat
you know?
embarrassing.
Right.
But I feel like, I don't know. In previous relationships, there might have been like other sides of me that I didn't really show. I feel like now that I'm 24, it's a waste of time to not fully express myself.
Yeah.
And if there's something about me or whatever that is not cool with her, I want to know in the beginning that that's not cool, rather than like 5 years later. So I would say I don't really have secrets from her, to be honest.
I like that explanation, though. That was good. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so those are our couples from our segment, What Happens in Vegas, a segment where we go around the Las Vegas area asking couples what's one secret and one embarrassing moment that you've never told your partner. And then we air their shit out here on the podcast. But they know about it. Trust me, they know about it. All right, for our first couple, nothing from the girlfriend. The boyfriend only had an embarrassing moment, and he said that he hid his emo face from her. I don't know why you would hide your emo face from somebody, though. I feel like everybody had. Did you ever have an emo phase? Oh, you definitely did. With that hair, no way you didn't have an emo phase.
I was not emo.
Yeah, I'm sure as hell a lot of people said you were, though, huh?
You know, the funny part, that was my nickname for the longest, was emo, and then my last name, like the 3 letters of my last name.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was just like so funny because it was like, you remember how Justin Bieber used to have his hair when he
Right.
first had it? So that's why the other day we were talking about me getting a haircut, you guys. And that's why I told you, like, when I went through that, like, my hair was right in front of my eyes and shit. And it was so hard because I couldn't put it behind my head. And yeah, I just remember everybody was saying that. And then once my hair grew out, everybody was like, oh shit. Nah, like, I want to grow my hair out now. And then, yeah, like, a bunch of people started to do it. So,
I forgot what we were talking about.
emo faces.
Oh,
but
yeah, emo
I didn't
faces.
have one, like,
I just got lost in you for a second. I was like, I just seen you moving your hands everywhere, and then I got lost.
it happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I told you about. Did I ever tell you about my emo phase? I feel like you met me when I was going through another emo phase, though. Because when you met me, I was like in all black all the time.
Well, yeah, but it was like, I don't feel like just being in all black is like you being emo.
No, I was also
You
like,
know?
I was done with my life, so
But
emo.
I know like some people that do hide
Sorry,
that-
you guys. Ranger's getting out of control.
that shit because it's like
But did I tell you about it?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, there was an emo phase. Sure
I
did
know a
now.
lot of people do hide it just because it's like it was a dark moment. They don't want to talk about it, or it's just the fact that it's like
True.
you don't want to talk about what happened to you because you don't want to be judged because of it, you know?
Okay. I kind of would cringe at myself sometimes. I'm like,
Or that too, like you would just.
but I mean, I did all that because of what I was feeling. So you're right. For our second couple, the embarrassing moment for the girlfriend, she just started to pee at Walmart, and when she said I was hiding, I don't know, homegirl. Like, I feel like there's no way you're gonna sit here and pee at the Walmart and nobody's not gonna notice you or even smell you wherever you walk in the Walmart after that.
I don't know. You keep saying about smelling about pee, but it's like I feel like in a big area
If
like
somebody
that,
pees themselves, you're gonna smell them.
I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
smell them.
There's some people that like
Okay.
maybe your pee is bad, but
No,
then
no, no,
there's
no,
some
no,
people
no.
it's like
Okay,
it's
so if a
not.
baby pees in their pamper and they're running around, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna smell that pee?
I didn't when it was my cousins. I only noticed when they ever pooped themselves, and I would literally tell my
It's
aunt,
so funny when babies
"This is
poop
you."
themselves and they go hiding somewhere to poop.
Dude,
It's
no.
so fucking funny.
My favorite is their little faces that they make
they
when
make
they're
all
baby and they're
red.
like trying so hard. Like, oh my god.
I'm like, damn, buddy, you need some help. I'll give you a hug or something. Looks like you fucking struggling,
I
buddy.
literally, when I see them like that, I'm like, bro, that's exactly how I be looking like when I'm over here on the toilet, being like, Jesus, I swear I won't touch another hot Cheeto. Just get through this, bitch.
Everybody's all like, "Where's the baby?" This fool's fucking hiding in the closet or under the table.
I love
taking
when
his
they
shit.
do that because it's like, bro, like, even though you
They
took a
get so
shit and you don't
embarrassed.
want nobody to see you, it's like everybody smells you. You're gonna have to go back.
Usually, when you find them, they're like all smiling and shit. They're like, you know what I'm doing." Oh my gosh, that's my favorite. All right, that was her hiding in the fucking corner at the Walmart. She's like,
When you told her I've been through that, the only thing I remember was the one time that I had to take you from the view to find a bathroom, and that shit was the most hardest fucking drive
you
of
guys,
my life.
if you ever had gallbladder surgery, at the beginning of it, just know, bitch, you better stand by a fucking restroom 24/7. That's all I'm gonna say. I never did had an accident at Walmart though, but I damn near did. For her boyfriend though, oh my god, this guy is so me. His embarrassing moment was that he ended up getting shy at the dispo and went home, even though he had his ID. He is so. I would have fucking done the same.
The
I
part
would've
that
done
makes
the
me
same.
laugh about it is like,
You can keep going.
I don't know if he was high or something, because it's like, I don't know if other dispensaries, and like he said, he's not used to them, but at least here in Vegas, you guys, before they let you actually go in to see the people in the back room, you have to show your ID. So he's already made it through the first door. Now he's at this like actual cash
he had
register.
already went to the second door.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was already at the cash register. So it's like, bro, like they know you have your ID with you. You just kind of like,
He had a little shy moment there.
But that's funny. He went all the way home and with no weed.
And his secret was that he used to hide his like parts of himself from girls. It's like, yeah, I don't want to find out like when we're years into our relationship that you don't like something. And I have like same thing. Like there's some things that at first when we would start dating that I would like not like about like that you would do. But I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let him do it, whatever. And then like now that we're together, I'm like, you know what? Matter of fucking fact, pick up your fucking socks. You know, like I mean, that's my issue. I don't pick up my socks, but you know, oh my god. But yeah, guys. So, I know I get what he's trying to say, and that does make sense because like later on, like there's times where like me and you like we just ended up saying like, oh, and you know what? I don't like when you do this. So I think like when you get it out there in the open sooner, how he said, sure.
I mean, I feel like with me at least, like whatever, like he said, he hides parts of himself. He used to at least hide parts of himself. I feel like when me and you started dating, like there was nothing I really wanted to hide from you, because it was just like he said, like I'm grown. If you don't like me for who I am, like cool. If you like me for who I am, like for sure, you know. And
I just know that when we started dating, my mental state was you gonna want me for me or you gonna leave. So
yeah, like basically that's where I was at too, and I feel like that's why we clicked. And even like now, like you said, like there's stuff that we don't like about each other or whatever, and we tell each other. But it's like you said, it's kind of funny to think about it that way, because you used to tell me like straight off the bat, oh, I don't like this, and then I'll try to fix it, or I would tell you, oh, I don't agree with this, and then you would try to do your best to like, you know.
yeah. But that guy was funny. I liked him.
He was
and
funny.
those were our couples from what happens in Vegas. So shout out to you guys, and we already know what's gonna happen in Vegas now. We're gonna go ahead and trick or treat. Do you want to talk about anything else before we go, or can we wrap it up here now?
We can wrap it up.
Yeah? Okay. All right, you guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and go into that Google form that's listed down below in the bio of this episode, and also in the link of all our social media pages, so you can go ahead and drop a spooky dream or a spooky story or just a regular dream. Oh wait, it's not even a spooky dream story. Okay, you know what to do. It's all in the fucking bio.
Drop that spooky shit.
Just drop it, guys. All anonymous. If you go to our Instagram, scene.vergüenza_pod, again, scene.vergüenza_pod, you'll find all the links to all of our platforms, because we're all on all the platforms, and any other content. So, yeah. Do you want to say anything else before we go?
You guys, this is the last week you guys can send me money for my birthday month. I'm just letting you guys know.
Shout out to the Libras.
And yeah, we're Libras. It's our season is almost over. So yeah.
So, yeah, make sure you guys go on Spotify and Apple, 5-star review. Make sure you download this episode. It helps out a lot. Any interaction is the best interaction. If you want to drop a hateful comment, drop that fucking comment, you guys. All right, I'm Ale. Happy Halloween. Peace out.
No tienes vergüenza, mami. Baby, quiero ser el río de tu Tokio. Chingamos en la casa de papel sin negocio. Esta vida nunca se acaba.